In this video, I'll reveal the truth about hiring a media buyer. There's someone who can manage your ads better than you do and help you take your business to the moon. I decided to shoot this video because a lot of people have been asking me like, Alex, where do I find the best media buyers? I'm doing all of these things on top of managing my ads, right? Running your ads is probably the most impactful thing that you can do because that's literally what's producing revenue. That's literally what's producing profit. I personally have managed $500,000 in ad spend. I know how hard it is. Like I was literally sleeping a few hours like a day. I was like on Red Bull and on caffeine and on coffee and stuff. I couldn't let go. I was probably cleaning out like $300,000-$500,000 per month in profit. So I could hire great people. But I have mishired some people. So when you mishire, when you make a mistake, then next time you're trying to do it, now you have the memories of that mistake, of that failure, and you don't want to do it. So in this video, I want to go through kind of like the main mistakes of hiring media buyers and the main principles of hiring the great ones. So number one and thing that I wanted to cover is like, don't hire too early. So if you're watching this and you're doing less than $100,000 per month, there's a very high chance that it's not a time for you to hire a media buyer. You gotta fix your business, or it's very like unlikely that media buyer will come and literally like save your business, right? You are the business owner. You have to save your business. Your business needs to be in a good, scalable position if you want to bring in a media buyer. So don't hire too early. Get your business to at least $100,000 per month in revenue. I would say 20% profit margin. So it's $20,000 per month in profit that you can now reinvest into bringing those other team members to help you scale, to help you kind of like have more time so you can dedicate that time into higher level activities. If you need help with that, you can obviously reach out to our team and we'll see whether we can help you. Red flags when hiring media buyers. So let's say you have like a job application, right? And then your job application is saying like, okay, so we're looking, our company's looking for this, this, and this. And then at the bottom of it, what I like to do is I like to say, warm regards, Alex, right? Or whoever's hiring in our team, putting their name on it, right? When these people are responding with their applications, if they haven't read the whole job application and job description, and they don't address me as Alex, then it is a red flag. What do you want in a media buyer? You want attention to the detail. You want someone who's looking at ads, who's looking at like little things that maybe not even noticeable, who has attention to detail, who pays attention to data, who pays attention. So if they cannot see your fucking name on the job description, most likely they will not be able to see or get you the results that you want. If you ask them, let's say you're interviewing a media buyer, what you were hired to do in your last position and what you have actually achieved, but they will not tell you the results they have delivered if they are experienced media buyers, those people are not the best fit. The true performance marketer, the true media buyer, like numbers is their life. They're tracking them, they're aware of them, they want to improve them all the time. They're very performance driven. Ideally, the type of person you want is more like a science person, like data scientist, right? Like you don't want like creative person that just has so many different ideas. That's creative director. That's a different role. For a media buyer, you need someone who's very, very numbers driven. Third thing, perfection movement. Let's say when you're hiring them throughout the process, you gotta be giving them the trial task, and they don't do it like as well as it should be. And then you talk with them, what was the obstacle? And they're like, oh, I always like to do it like in a kind of like in a perfect way. Those are red flags. Those are not the people you want, because sometimes you gotta figure out stuff. If your media buyers in different like time zone, you don't want them to wake you up because they don't know the answer for a specific question. You want them to be able to figure stuff out. This is what will unload your plate, so you don't have to handhold them like every single step of the way. You want the person who will Google it, who will ask for it, who will go on YouTube, who will go on like different platforms, who will go in like in paid communities and find the answers to those questions. The next one is willingness to learn and expand. The type of person you want to hire for a position like media buyer is the person who wants to be the best at what they do. They're competitive. They want to like beat the results. They're constantly in different courses. They're buying books. They know breakthrough advertising. They know the fundamental marketing books, not just like latest, hack that they found from some YouTuber. Constantly willing to improve and get better and investing their own money, because that's a great sign. If they can pull the money out of their pocket and invest in themselves, now they have sufficient amount of self-esteem. Second, they recognize that they don't know everything. That's why they're constantly learning. So you would ask two questions. Number one, what was the last course or the book that you have purchased? And number two, when was that? What can also happen is that the media buyer was amazing, like buying trainings and books and improving themselves and getting really good at their craft. But then at some point they got cocky. So if they tell you like, last training I bought was like 2 years ago. I mean, wow. in this industry, 2 years is like 20 years. There's so many things changing. So you want someone who's constantly on top, constantly on the edge, constantly looking for answers, constantly finding the solutions to the problems, because this industry is moving extremely, extremely fast. When it's time to fire, for me, usually it comes down to misalignment of values. If we want to grow, we want to expand, we want to learn, we want to improve like all the time, and the person doesn't want to do that, or the person is like thinks that they know everything, that's a red flag, and usually that's one of the last like red flags. And after that, we usually have like 3 strikes policy, 3 strikes you're out. Number 2 is obviously poor performance, because if they don't perform, if they don't hit the goals, and let's say you've been running ads, you know what's possible. Now you're bringing them in, you train them, then they simply do not perform. It's a loss. Like if they cannot even like get to your level, and ideally you want them to be even better than you, and you want them to tell you what to do. You don't want to be telling them what to do. You want them to tell you, hey, Alex, I think we should do this, this, and this, right? That's what you want. Like you want the person who's bringing the initiative, who's kind of like taking charge, taking that leadership, because that's a person who can really grow within the role, who can manage their own team, who can become your truly growth partner as you scale your business. Common media buyers. So we have some templates, we have some stuff that we can send your way for hiring media buyers, training media buyers. So you should just comment media buyer below this video. Hey guys, people have been asking me how we scale to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook. And we have a very sophisticated solution for this that I want to share with you, but it's just like too valuable to give away for free. So if you guys want this solution, just book a call with one of my team members and we'll show you exactly what it is and how it works, and we'll see if that's a good fit for you and for your business. So just book a call with my team member. We'll share it with you so you can scale your business to multiple 6 figures or even 7 figures per month without getting shut down on Facebook, without having inconsistency, and with high profitability. So just book a call with my team and I'll see you there. Another one is abdication versus delegation. So that's more on you than on the media buyer that you bring in, because what's abdication is, let's say you've been running your ads for years or for months and you got so tired with it. I remember like when I tried to give away my ads, like to manage for some, I was so tired. I was just like, this guy has experience. Yeah, bring him in. Okay, here you go. Here's all the access. All you need to figure it out. I would take some like days off, or like I would just focus on something else because I was so tired with it. And what would happen is that my results would go to shit. Some of you guys might relate to that. That's just poor hiring decision, but not just poor hiring decision, it's just a poor onboarding process. So the usual process that I would recommend is like 3 to 4 weeks. That would pretty much every single day jump on a Zoom call with you. You would show exactly what you do, the exactly same way you do it. You record all those sessions. They ask you all the questions, kind of like how you operate. They'll take notes. What you're looking for at that particular point is for them to be asking a lot of questions, because if they're like just monitoring and not asking questions, it means one of 2 things. Number 1, they might be just like too kind of like shy or afraid of the confrontation, or being like scared that you will see that they're not competent, which is a sign that's like they have like low self-esteem. If they're afraid to ask you questions, then guess what will happen when they'll fuck it up? They will be scared to tell you what happened, right? So they'll try to hide it under the rug. Or the second thing is they might think like they know everything, and then again that comes down to the same problem. So they're not asking questions. Yeah, okay, when I get it, like I'll just figure out somehow. That's abdication, right? When you just give them to do something and just expect them to do like the magic, and you just like leave it. By delegation, I mean like closely monitor, give them a little bit of responsibility, see how they handle it. If they handle it well, give them more. If they handle it well, give them even more. And then gradually within a few weeks or a few months, get them to the position where they're fully in charge of it. You're obviously supervising, you're giving them feedback. Media buying is such an important part of the business. That's literally what drives the business forward. You don't want to just like fully lose the whole kind of like understanding of it. You want to know at least what is going on, what's working, what doesn't. You want to obviously monitor your results. And the last thing that I would recommend you do is designing a growth path, right? Because for the right type of person, the right type of media buyer that's growth oriented, that's ambitious, the right like A player will want to grow, right? And for them to grow will be the becoming more like a project manager, where they manage, for example, video production team, right? Maybe they manage someone who sources content, like social media manager, someone technical who's working with a website and making sure that it's optimized for conversion and tweaking little things to make sure it converts even higher, understanding that whole ecosystem from the initial impression on Facebook or like on other platforms to that final transaction, understanding those things that drive business forward, and then eventually managing their own team. So that's kind of the position. It's kind of like head of performance marketing. That's, you want to get the right person into that role. Now, you can go and hire head of performance marketing. Probably costs you like $100,000, $150,000. The person with experience. Experience doesn't mean much. Sometimes people have done very well in one company, but they fail miserably in another one. You still cannot abdicate, right? There's still, even with experienced people, abdication, delegation. You want to be delegating, not abdicating. And you design that growth path for them. So let's say, all right, Jonathan, it's a pleasure working with you. So here's how it will work. Like once you help, like we're like $150,000 per month. We want you to lead your own team. We might discuss some partnership, even if you help us grow like substantially during that time frame. And you identify kind of the motivations that they have, so that you can give them what they want, and they can give you what you want. Obviously, those kind of the conversations will only happen if first, you're talking to the right person. Second, they have to prove themselves, right? They have to kind of like work with you for some time. So now you see, wow, okay, so this person is really, really trying hard to make this successful. Let's partner up. Let's figure out the way that would make sense, what this person actually wants. So those conversations and those things will drive your business forward, because if you find that the relationship and if you design that growth path, now they will be busting their ass, learning, improving, managing other people. They'll try their best to make the company successful. So now imagine if you built your business 200, 300K per month, whatever that is. Now you have several smart people on the same path, trying to do exactly the same thing, trying to grow that business with you. That will be extremely, extremely powerful. And this is when you will have more freedom, you'll have more time. This is where you will start to enjoy your life as an entrepreneur. So now you can be more like a leader position in your company, not just like hands-on doing everything by yourself. Takes time to go there. If you need help with that, just book a call with our team. We'll see how we can help you. We only work with intermediate advanced e-commerce entrepreneurs. But if that's you, we'll help you to build your team. We'll help you to scale. We'll help you to bring in a media buyer, hire them, train them for you. Guys, let me know what you think. If you have any ideas or like, hey, Alex, can you do a video on this topic 1, 2, 3, just let me know in the comments so I can make videos on those topics and help you guys as much as possible. So thank you so much for watching, guys. If you watched until this point, please subscribe to my channel. Like this video so the algorithm pushes it to more people, so we can help and impact more people. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video.